Hi everybody, what's up? I hope you're keeping well. The purpose for me doing this video is I want to talk about something that I noticed and I experienced recently at the Ogle airport. So first thing first, I arrived like about 15 minutes before my check-in time. Now, when I arrived, there was no attendant at the station that I'm supposed to check in at. Okay, now when the attendant finally arrived, right, she arrived late. Let's say it was 6 o'clock check-in. She arrived like 15 minutes late. Okay, now when she arrived, she went and she had to clean her desk, her computer, and set up herself. That took another 10 minutes. You understand me? I was like, what nonsense is this? I expect that if someone is working at the station, before they clean up, do all that, when you come, all you gotta do, put out your stuff. And I expect also that the person would be on time. You know, whoever is, this is a flight you're dealing with. Okay, this is a flight. I expect the person will be on time. There's no sorry or nothing. I have to stand up. I'm standing there, the first of the line, while she takes her very sweet time. This is a kind of unprofessionalism that is a sore in the service sector of Guyana. It is a sore, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who has experienced this kind of behavior from people. Now she's standing there taking her sweet time, wiping her computer desk, and while the next 5-10 minutes go. So I waited probably like over 20 minutes. On top of that, now, so I clear some other like staff. Two of them were like they did their duty or whatever it is. Now when I took my bag to before you check it in with a scanner, or after the scanner, you have to go let them open up your bag. They have to open your bag, you know. Now they have to check your bag. What I find very strange is the selective checking, which appears to be some selective checking of bags. Now I had a regular carry-on luggage, and I have my handbag. I noticed that before me, that there are other people who went through there and they didn't have their stuff checked. Okay, now the person who opened, she full of attitude. You know what I mean? Full of but let me tell you all something. Some of you immigration officer, some of you are like pigs. You know, some of you are like pigs. And let me tell you something. All the tight security that y'all just pretend y'all trying to the attitude at the airport y'all has give some of us Guyanese. Y'all can listen to me. The border of Guyana is very porous. Lots of illegal stuff coming here. So y'all should ease up giving people all those kind of attitude. You know what I mean? Attitude. We don't need it. I'm a Guyanese. I'm a born Guyanese. My foreparents came from indentured as a result of indentureship. Okay, I'm a born and bred Guyanese, 100%. All right, so don't give me attitude. Don't, because I'm gonna represent myself and I'm going to stand up for myself. So when I took my bag, now listen to this. I'm a little upset. Now, so I open up my bag. She goes like, so this is departure. So the departure has their own the baggage. She fully well know that is depart, but she thinks she's talking to a fool, but she doesn't know me. I would create a scene, and I don't even care if the flight got delayed or the police got to come in, because I know my right and I'm going to represent my right. And she goes like this, where are you going? You know, is she baggage checker? She's an immigration officer, or what story is this? Because I ain't reached the immigration part yet, you know. Because I ain't reached the immigration part as yet. Oh, where you going? I pull out the paper, print out with the address, everything, hand it to her. Because I wasn't going to put up with her attitude. Then, oh, I just had to ask because I don't know if you're coming or you're going. What do you mean you don't know? No plane in land and this is departing. What you gonna tell me, educated woman, that you don't know if it's departing or what arrival I come from? That nonsense. I don't have time for that nonsense. Don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit people at the airport. Don't if your duty is to check baggage, don't pretend to be the duty of an immigration officer. Check the baggage. That's what. So I obviously wasn't gonna make her take her eyes and pass me. You know, we Guyanese, I pass. So I dish out the attitude back to her and let her know her place, because I'm 100% Guyanese and I'm not gonna let anybody take their finger and dig out my eye. It's not gonna work like that. Now, anyway, I clear. I went through the immigration and so on. Everything was fine. I sat and I waited. Fine. Now, when I was coming back, I come to the immigration. The first thing you're supposed to, when you come to immigration of any country, you go straight to the immigration booth. Listen to this guy. But instead, before you reach the immigration booth, there was a man. I was really tired. I read the badge, but I couldn't remember the name. But I read the badge. It looked so fake, but it marked Central Intelligence Unit. My memory don't fade me, but I checked the organization. He said, "Give me your passport. Give me your passport." And then he opened my passport and take a picture of it, which is abnormal. I know if you go to the first thing you go is the immigration. I don't know. He doesn't have on a clothes like an immigration officer. He just had on regular clothes. It being that I was sitting just behind the pilot, so I came out of the airplane last. Now, I came out last, so I could not have seen if that was done to the people before me. All right, because you have to walk by yourself along the strip a little distance before you reach. But he was the first person, so he collect my passport, take a picture of it, and then hand it back to me. He did it to one more person, a lady behind of me, because we both were sitting just behind the pilot seats. Now, the thing about it, he's not dressed in a uniform or anything. All he had is fake looking badge, Marxist Central Intelligence. That's what I read, and I mean it. That's what I read. I don't know who this man was or whatever. He was of Afro by Guyanese looking decent. His accent seemed to be like Guyanese and everything. But that was it. But I know when you depart, when you arrive, the first thing you're supposed to do is head to immigration. Alright? Now when I head to the immigration booth, I'm like standing. Look, simple sign. If you're gonna be sitting in front of your computer and you're not working, please put up a close notice. Don't have people on arrival standing there waiting and you are not even telling them that you are not working, that it's closed. Don't do that. And just sitting there. The attitude with these immigration officer, sitting there, and I'm waiting to get attended to. Anyway, I realized that this is useless. I went over to the other booth. Now, when I went over to the other booth, the lady collect my passport. Now, and the slip, the arrival slip. Now, look, why if you're checking you arrive in your homeland, why all this unnecessary? No, I have to leave my passport with my slip, walk around while she come out of this immigration booth. Listen to this, guys. She came out of this immigration booth when God in heaven knows where she went. Then I had to be waiting, I had to be waiting. She went, God in heaven nowhere, come, call my name, hand me back my passport and my immigration slip. By then, I had to go collect my luggage that was standing alone. Collect my luggage, go to the custom officer, do the clearance, and walk through. But listen to me, guys. Let me tell you all this attitude with some of these people, this unprofessional behavior is atrocious. Seriously, we don't need this in these times. Our borders are porous. If the people want bring in illegal stuff, they can. And we always have traitors among us. We always have traitors. among those that will bring in illegal stuff or whatever it is, or money buy people in any way, in any system. All right, so please seize the attitude that you give to your fellow Guyanese at custom, immigration, wherever it is. Seize the attitude. We don't really need that. We got bigger fish to fry, like Venezuela threatening us right now. We don't need the harassment. Guyanese don't need the harassment at the airport for unnecessary reason. Seize the attitude. Seize all this behavior and attitude y'all getting. Now do your duty. If your duty is to check baggage, check the baggage. You don't need to know where the person going, because you're not the immigration officer. You understand me? You are not the immigration officer. You don't need to know where I going. As a matter of fact, it is for the arriving country to know more where I going to. It's my business. You understand me? So please, I would greatly appreciate that the management of these airports and our ports and whatever outline the protocols for departing and arrival passengers. Put up notice, get a website that the customer, the client, the passenger, they could read it. It's there. For example, when I came out of the aircraft, I turned around to go to picture, okay? Several yards away, like, I don't know, a good distance away, one of the immigration officers, at least I could see she had on an immigration officer uniform. Yo, this is, I have to show you guys this. She goes like, yo, someone know who she talking to. She goes like, yo, shouting at the top of the voice. Imagine I'm still just at this, I'm right just a little distance away from the aircraft, and she by the building. And she goes, yo, shouting loud. So I'm like puzzled, who the heck is she talking to? There's no name. So I turn around and I look at her. I said, me? And she's like, you can't take picture. This time the lady behind me taking out picture, two posing up, and your husband taking out picture. So I said, me? And she said, no pictures allowed. I went in Creolese to her. I said, yeah, put up a notice. Just like that. In Creolese, yeah, put up a notice. If it's a notice there, or if not, the pilot can announce, please do not take pictures. Pictures are not allowed. When I was departing Guyana to go to Suriname, I had my phone on, and I asked the pilot, because I know that there can be interference with gadgets and stuff and blah 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 with the equipment and so on. I asked the pilot to say, am I allowed to have my phone on? And he said yes, and that's how I video. So please, people, establish your protocols and your professionalism. Don't let people have to be doing something and then you go, yo, shouting at the top of your lungs. You understand me? And if you get a heart attack, then you might blame me. Please establish management at these places. They need to establish their protocols, their rules for arrival, departing passengers, also for the staff. So we as passenger, and let me be clear here, as Guyanese, I must know my right. That not the immigration, the baggage checker decide to take up the immigration officer position and want to see passport and where I'm going to and all of this. I need to know exactly, as a Guyanese, and when I'm traveling, how and what has to be done at what point, at what station. And I am asking that the management of this airport ensure that all these protocols are outlined and be there and be accessible, including for the immigration officer. Those rules has to be outlined. That's all I want to say, because this will encourage racism and discrimination and harassment, as what I've experienced there. Discrimination, harassment, whatever you want to call it, okay? Any social term. But that's not normal. If things are done, it ought to be done across the board. And if you're going to have an officer taking out picture of people's passport before you actually reach the immigration booth, we want to know why that is so. All right? So please, I want to bring this out to the public, because people, Guyanese, don't talk about things. They're so selfish. Some of them don't, and when those who speak about it, they're ready to attack you and whatever. And then when the story and the problem reach them doorstep, then they want the media, or they want somebody else to speak up, or they want somebody else to listen to them. So I don't care who feather ruffles. I don't care who hate me, but I'm a Guyanese and I know my rights. If you're a bag checker, then be a bag checker, and don't try to do and exercise the duty of an immigration officer. This is all I wanted to say to you guys right now, that my experience, and I want to put it out there because I'm sure that I'm not the only person would have experienced something like this. All right, thank you all for listening to my rant, my experience. I'm sure some of you can relate, and see you all next time. Bye.